Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a...
Ricky. Terence. We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters... And we're underway in round one. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill. Tap.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Hatton in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Done all that work all the way through camp. Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Out there. Switch on.
On to the second round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter shot. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the... Did you see that? This is not good news. Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes.
Is he out? Is he gonna move? Is there a twitch?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. There's a counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes. There's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. Crawford in trouble.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Misses with the straight left. Do you believe what we're seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Hatton in that last round.
What do you do?
As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Slick. End of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back. And win.
There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You'd like to see more jabs. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left hook missed. Nobody home with that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Beautiful counter punch. That count, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Listen, he's smart.
And there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Misses with the straight left. Good counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Hatton in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round, great round.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Did well to block that right hook. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense on that jab. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
You feel good? Good man. Your lead. Come on, switch up.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. A perfect counter shot. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Good counter punch. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice defense with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throws the uppercut, but misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Breathe. I need to go back out there. I need to win this round.
And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Good job defending the jab. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big